Why do millions of Americans feel lonely even when they're surrounded by people? Every single day, millions of Americans wake up, grab a cup of coffee, check their phones, drive to work, exchange a few words with coworkers, answer emails, scroll through social media, and make it back home after another busy day. On the surface, everything looks completely normal. They have jobs, families, neighbors, and people all around them. But when the noise fades and the day finally comes to an end, many are left with a feeling they can't quite explain. They don't feel physically alone, but deep down, they feel disconnected. Take Sarah, for example. She's a 3-4-year-old marketing professional living in Chicago. She has a steady career, close friends, and a social calendar that stays fairly busy. Yet almost every night, she finds herself sitting in silence, wondering why she still feels so empty. The truth is, Sarah's story isn't unusual. It's happening in cities, suburbs, and small towns all across America. So how can someone be surrounded by people and still feel completely alone? And why has loneliness quietly become one of the biggest everyday challenges facing millions of Americans today? To answer those questions, we first need to understand something most people never stop to think about. Loneliness isn't about being alone. It's about feeling unseen, unheard, and emotionally disconnected. The surprising part is that loneliness isn't caused by being alone. It's caused by feeling disconnected. And in today's America, that feeling has become more common than ever. Life moves fast. People rush from one responsibility to the next, constantly chasing deadlines, paying bills, raising families, and trying to keep up with everything around them. Conversations that once lasted for hours have been replaced by quick texts, short phone calls, and emojis on a screen. We stay connected all day long, yet somehow we rarely feel truly connected. At the same time, social media has quietly changed the way people see themselves. Every scroll shows vacations, promotions, happy families, perfect relationships, and exciting moments. But what we don't see are the struggles, disappointments, and lonely nights happening behind those carefully edited posts. Without even realizing it, people begin comparing their real lives to someone else's highlight reel. That comparison slowly creates feelings of isolation, self-doubt, and emotional distance. The result is a strange contradiction. We're more connected through technology than any generation before us, yet many people have never felt more emotionally alone. The problem isn't that we're talking less, it's that we're connecting less. And until we understand that difference, loneliness will continue to grow, even in a world that's constantly online. The effects of loneliness don't always show up in obvious ways. It rarely announces itself. Instead, it quietly becomes part of everyday life. At first, it may feel like you're simply tired after a long day. Then you lose interest in hobbies you once enjoyed. Conversations start feeling like a chore, and even when you're surrounded by people, something still feels missing. Over time, that emotional gap begins to shape the way you think, work, and interact with the world. Many people become less motivated, less patient, and less present in their daily lives without realizing that loneliness is playing a role. They stop reaching out because they assume nobody really cares, while others stop opening up because they fear being misunderstood. Across the United States, this pattern can affect people from every walk of life. The news is that loneliness isn't something people are simply forced to live with. It can change, but not because someone suddenly has more friends or a busier social life. Real change begins with genuine connection. That might mean putting your phone down during dinner, making time for an honest conversation, checking in on someone you haven't spoken to in a while, or simply listening without rushing to respond. These moments may seem small, but they're often the ones that matter most. Meaningful relationships aren't built through constant communication. They're built through trust, attention, and presence.